Martin here, day 31 of my 60-day challenge. I am officially past halfway through, so fuck yeah. Tonight, as you can tell by the retarded wizard hat, we did a little bit of peacocking, which just kind of happened by accident. We started out earlier than usual, and we started doing tons of we just opened up like slow sets in the early evening, and we just happened to come across these hats, and they're like fucking magic for the rest of the evening. So, in my opinion, at least right now, this is not something I would ever normally say, but peacocking is severely underrated. It was so much fun. Anyways, so today I think I found a bit of a solution for my long-term problem, which I've addressed as exhaustion, I've addressed it as a plateau, I've addressed it as a downward spiral, I've addressed it as a negative period, I've addressed it even, I don't even know at this point, I've tried to call it multiple things, but I think, so this is what happened, I told my wing was like, hey, do you want to stay in this set? And he's completely he doesn't care because he has a girlfriend, he's just out winging me, so I trust his judgment because he has no personal investment, so he's completely objective about it. And so he asked me, hey, do you want to stay in this set? I'm like, no, I don't really feel like it, these girls aren't much fun. To which he replied, dude, it's not about the girls, you should be able to have fun regardless of whether they're there or not. And it just kind of blew my mind because I know he's right, and it's just so simple, right? Because I've been tunnel visioning and trying to figure out the problem, and then, oh shit, I'm working the wrong way. And turns out the problem itself is me not enjoying my nights out. I'm spending more effort trying to get something. I'm being outcome dependent. I'm trying too hard. I'm just not I'm not even enjoying the process. I'm not trusting the process, and that's what I think is the essence of what. So now I'm getting at the essence again, but that really is what's been eating me up these past few weeks, and now I'm gonna trust more in the process. So how does that look for me? I think that's important. I think it looks for me like I want to go out. I want to. So first of all, this is one rule I want to keep doing. Approach the first set. Doesn't matter what the approach looks like. If it's an instant blow, doesn't matter. Even if it's fucking old people, doesn't matter. Just do the first set, and then it's all about keeping the fun going, right? Keep the fun up, and at the same time, keep approaching, keep staying in set. Use the fun, use the energy to open, da 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 da. Hey, hug opens, physical opens feel so natural when you're just kind of dancing around and being a retard. You shouldn't really be that static, I believe, with that amount of energy. So opens, at least that's what happened tonight. They came fairly natural, and that's another thing I want to say about the whole realization I had. I kind of immediately put it to use. I'm like, fuck yeah, dude, you're right. You're so right. I should be enjoying the process. I should be enjoying my night out, and not focusing on the results and the outcome and the girls. It should be about me and my process. So that's what I realized, and I sort of half an hour after that event occurred, we were on the dance floor just having a blast, and I realized dude, you're actually right. I don't really give a fuck. Right now I couldn't care less. I just want to be here with you, have the fun, just keep dancing, keep looking like a retard, and just keep that fun going. And the universe rewarded me with a freebie. So I think you all know what that means. But yeah, it was quite interesting how that turned around. It's such a simple mindset, and it's something I've been very good at doing in the past. But then I've been provoking myself into take more action, be more hardcore, go more for it, and that's kind of gotten in the way of myself. So yeah, I kind of want to ease back down on that a little bit and just enjoy the process more. And then what also happened is that I signed up for something which is completely weird. I think it's called the Comfort Zone Crusher, which is only a 7-day program designed to crush your comfort zone. And it's a very slow program in the sense that you only get 3 or 4 exercises, and you have 2 days between each of them. And the first one, which is the one I did completed tonight, I had 48 hours to complete it, which I did tonight. And it was just lie down in a public place and just kind of pay attention to how little people care, and then take a photo of it. And I realized during the middle of the night, I realized, shit, I haven't done that. I should have done that by now. It's like time's over tomorrow. So I just laid down in the club for like, and at first I was like, fuck, this is gonna be awkward. I'm gonna be lying down for like 10-15 seconds, even though the challenge says 30. But then I ended up lying there for actually close to 5 minutes, and people were lying down next to me like, hey, that looks so chill. And I think after the fact that I came to that realization that I just don't give a fuck, it just made everything a lot easier and a lot smoother, and people were like a little bit drawn to the energy, maybe even to the energy of like being rejected a bit. So that was extremely interesting. But all in all, I had a fantastic night. It was awesome. Had a really good time with Wings. Want to put emphasis back more on enjoying my night out and enjoying the process and just enjoying the company that I'm in, and most importantly, fucking enjoying every interaction and the women you're spending the time with. So that's how I want to spend my night and my energy and my focus going on from here. So yeah, thanks for watching. And actually, before I leave, I want to point out a few things that I did right and a few things that I did wrong. So first of all, took massive action. I kept the fun going, minimized time between interaction, escalated on that pole, which it turned out to be. Things to do better, still being proactive about friends. I can do more of that. 2, I can still do more of having my own fun, keeping my own self-amusement going. And can't really think of any more right now, but hopefully I'll come up with something. Anyways, thanks for watching, and actually thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. Bye.